Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Welcome. Thank you for everyone for joining me. It is Thursday, August the 17th, and today we are going to be talking about why skipping meals is sabotaging your fat loss goals and why this may be preventing you from losing body fat. So for those of you that are watching me live right now, I'm just going on my phone right now. Pop me a hello in the comment section. Let me know who is watching. Thank you for all of you that are joining me. If you have any questions, please pop it in the comment section. I am monitoring this on to the side. So if you see me looking onto the side here, I'm just looking for comments to see what you guys are responding to. So thanks for all of you for joining me. Who's excited that kids are going back to school in a couple weeks? What do we got here? We've got, let's see here, 1, 2, oh my goodness, 2 more weeks and kids are back to school. Got a little bit of shopping that I need to get done. Have you ladies gotten all your shopping done for back to school? Pop it in the comment section, yes or no. How many of you guys are excited that kids are going back to school? I mean, summer's been pretty fun, but it's nice to get back to routine. I am totally a routine person, and I love having my consistency. I love having my routine. So I want to totally get back to that. Okay, so today we're going to talking about why skipping meals is preventing you from losing body fat. So for those of you that are watching live, has anyone ever skipped meals? I find that a lot of times women will skip their breakfast a lot, thinking that this would help you lose weight. So just pop it in the comment section. Yes, no, I've never done that. Or yes, I have done this before. Have you ever thought by skipping your meal that this will help you lose weight? Pop it in the comment section and let me know. So a lot of times, women are doing this, like skipping their breakfast or not having their lunch because they feel like, okay, if I'm not eating enough if I'm eating fewer calories, this is going to help me with weight loss. And yes, you do need to be in a calorie deficit for weight loss. However, I'm going to talk to you about the bigger picture of what exactly happens when we start skipping meals, okay? So when you're skipping meals, what happens is that you have an increase in hunger. And more often than not, that what this leads to is overeating when you finally eat. Like, just think about it. You go all day. Like, I was talking to a client yesterday. I think I talked to her, it was around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She had not eaten breakfast. She had not eaten lunch, and she was going to an appointment. So she was not going to eat all day long. What do you think is going to happen when she goes home? She is going to binge. She is going to eat whatever's in front of her because she is hungry. Okay. Have any of you ever found yourself in this situation where, you're hungry all day long, you're skipping meals? What is one of the first things that you do when you get home if you're super hungry? Like I used to be in this situation. Like when I was trying to lose weight, I would have like no breakfast. I would have like maybe a yogurt and a banana for lunch. Maybe bring some vegetables with me during the day. Guess what was happening at nighttime? I'd come home and I'd probably have 1,000-calorie meal. Then after dinner, I was snacking on chips. I was snacking on like chocolate. I was snacking on crackers. I was snacking on all of these things. And guess what the accumulative amount of calories was for me at the end of the day? Like I was probably over 2,000 calories. And all day long, I thought, okay, I don't understand. I'm not eating much food. Like, why am I not losing weight? Are you actually not eating a lot of food? If you're stopping to Starbucks and grabbing drinks from Starbucks throughout the day, most of those drinks are about 200 to 300 calories. If you think like you have like a salad with a little bit of chicken and a little bit, we have to look at what we're eating throughout the day as well too, and what's happening at nighttime. And most of the times when we're skipping meals, that hunger is so increased that you are just hangry. The other thing that I see a lot of times by skipping meals is like during the week, maybe you're eating so little throughout the week because you're not having breakfast or you're not having lunch. Maybe you're having one meal per day. Maybe that meal is super, super big. But then what's happening on the weekend? You're so hungry that most of the time on the weekend, you end up eating 3,000 or 4,000 calories, right? Because you're getting up, maybe you're going out for dinner. Some of these dinners out there, if you're not very mindful of what you're eating, can be around 1,500 calories just for your dinner. Then if you're having 2 or 3 glasses of wine, that's another 715 calories. Let's just say you have a bowl of chips, that's another 300 calories. Some ice cream or a dessert can run anywhere between 500 calories. So then on the weekends, you're overdoing it. On the weekends, you're eating a lot of food. The other thing by skipping meals, why this is sabotaging your fat loss, is that meals equal stable blood sugar levels. So skipping meals dips in blood sugar, which means that your cravings, especially for sugary foods, are increased. Has anyone ever noticed that if you skip a meal or breakfast or you go like 6 or 7 hours without eating, has anybody ever noticed that how much their sugar cravings are intense? Let me know in the comment section if you've ever experienced this, that, you go hours without eating, or have you found yourself that you're like constantly craving sugar? Look at your day. Are you skipping a lot of meals? Tanya, yes, always. Okay, so Tanya, you find that like you're constantly craving sugar. So I'm just curious, Tanya, are you skipping meals? Like, are you having breakfast every single day? For those of you that are watching, how many of you are, eating breakfast every single day? Just pop it in the comment section. And if you're eating like how many of you guys are eating breakfast? Or actually the question is how many of you watching here right now are not eating breakfast? How many of you are not eating breakfast? Pop it in the comment section. Or I'm eating 3 out of 7 days a week, I'm having breakfast. The rest of those days I'm not having breakfast. So the reason why your body is craving sugar is because your blood sugar levels are not stabilized. Okay, so what do you need to do? You need to eat breakfast. You need to eat your meals consistently. Have a meal every 2 to 3 hours consistently, so that you're constantly fueling your body. And also you want to make sure that you're fueling with the proper nutrients as well too. So every meal is an opportunity for essential nutrients. Missed meals means missed nutrients for your body. I also want to talk about the importance of eating carbs, especially if you're a woman that is going through perimenopause or menopause. So carbs can actually help lower cortisol levels. So our cortisol levels are naturally higher in the morning. Okay, so if your cortisol levels are fine, are naturally higher in the morning. When you're in perimenopause and menopause, our bodies are very, very sensitive to stress. So eating a carb with a protein in the morning with some healthy fats will help lower your cortisol levels, which is another reason why it's so important to have your breakfast in the morning. Because if you don't have that, cortisol levels are going to continue to rise and be super, super high for you throughout the day. So you want to understand the importance of fueling your body properly. The other thing too is that there is a huge thing when it comes to cognitive function and mood. So your brain requires fuel. Your brain likes carbohydrates that turn to glycogen as fuel. So skipping meals can have poor concentration, cause fatigue, and also mood swings. Has anyone ever felt irritable or hangry when they miss a meal? Because I know I do. I'm very consistent with my meals, and when I don't eat a meal, this is exactly how I feel. But have any of you guys ever experienced that as well too, where you're feeling really, really hangry? So this is again because your brain requires fuel. You're not fueling your body. This is exactly what's going to happen. So how do we get around this? We want to be having Healthy meals in the morning, breakfast, fueling yourself with some great breakfast that is protein packed. We want to make sure we're having some carbs in the morning as well too, to help lower cortisol levels and start your day off right. So for all of you that are members of my community, you all have access to my protein packed recipe book. As soon as you join this community, we send you a message with the link to get that protein packed recipe book. So if you don't have it, go get it. I have tons of really delicious protein packed recipes in there. And if you find that you don't have time to make breakfast in the morning, make something like muffins, my banana protein bread. There's lots of overnight oats, like prepare that on the weekend so that you have your breakfast ready to go for the entire week. So at least you know you're starting your day fueled. So I like to do overnight oats. I also recommend for our clients to have things like the blueberry protein muffins, chocolate banana protein muffins, chocolate coconut protein muffins, banana protein bread. These are combining, a carb with a protein. The protein will keep you full. It'll keep you satiated and also help you regulate blood sugar levels throughout the day. So you're not going into the afternoon, starving, craving a lot of sugar. And that's when we start to go for things like chocolate bars or candy, just so that your body can have this quick source of energy. So we want to have a better approach when we're planning out our meals. And how does this affect fat loss? Exactly what I talked about is if you are having consistent meals throughout the day, like every 2 to 3 hours, and you're not skipping meals, you are less likely to overeat. You are less likely to, binge at nighttime and overeat, or on the weekends and binge on the weekends, making sure that you're eating the right amount of calories so that your body is in a fat loss mode. Okay, so for those of you that are watching and eat breakfast, what are some of your go-to healthy meals that you enjoy? Please share it with us. What do you guys like to eat for breakfast? For me, what I had for breakfast today was protein tiramisu. Amazing. I made that with some flourish pancake mix. I mixed some Greek yogurt with protein powder and cream cheese. I layered that, sprinkled on. Honestly, guys, it was like dessert for breakfast. I love having stuff like that where it's like dessert for breakfast. So those are some really great go-to options that I like to have. So if you guys have some really great go-to options, please share it in the comment section. All right. So any questions for me? Let me know if you have any questions about doing this. So if you are achieving fat loss and understanding how your body works, you want to work with your body, not against your body. Have your meals, stop skipping them. Just because you feel like you're skipping a meal to eat less calories, you're probably not, because at the end of the day, you're getting so hungry that you end up overeating with your other meals, and could be getting in the way of you actually losing body fat and getting to your goal. So thanks again for everybody for watching today. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment, send me a message. We're here to support you. I just wanted to make an announcement. You'll see it today as well, too. If you're on my email list, you'll receive the email. We are going to be doing a live masterclass webinar next week, Wednesday, August the 23rd at 7 p.m. Please be sure to sign up for this, because the masterclass is going to be about the top 3 mistakes that is preventing you from losing your next 10 pounds and building an hourglass body. Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly the mistakes that, are preventing you from getting to your goal, and also the solutions as well, too. There will be lots of incentives for you to sign up for this on day 1. The sign up day is going to be August the 21st. So I'm going to be posting about this in the Facebook group. If you're on my email list, you'll get an email about that as well, too. This is going to be an amazing masterclass webinar. So if you're struggling, you're not sure, what you're doing, why you're not losing weight, what's getting in the way of you losing your next 10 pounds, or getting toned and defined and really building that really beautiful hourglass figure. Like if you're working out and you're not sure what's going on, you want to come and attend this webinar. So keep an eye out for that, guys. That's coming out next week. And thank you again for all of you for watching live today. I really appreciate your time, and we will chat next week. Okay, bye everyone. Have a good one.